right. We are back for our Monday morning Fallout 76 stream. I think we are almost done with our Fallout 76 adventure. We're going to start the Ghoul questline this morning. And this is the last I'm going to work on with this character. And if we circle back around again in the future, I will do another character from scratch. But we're about 80 hours into this playthrough. I have had an absolute ball of a time. And I want to work on this Ghoul questline. So, it's called Leap of Faith. We gotta tune in our radio. It says listen to the distress signal.
Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse.
Party it turned out now.
Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I were.
Defiance ever was.
Because I shut up, clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone.
Worse than raiders.
Watch your backs.
Watch your backs.
Sleep with one eye open. Or it may just be you won't ever wake up again.
Alright, we need to find the wounded scavenger, it says. And he said white. Yeah, something.
Bandits, everyone.
Pointing me in this
There
direction.
are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas
Bandits
with
in
no mercy
Appalachia.
or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye.
Did I miss? Oh, hang on.
I'm
Right
only
here.
alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward.
No, that's
Maybe I
tracking
can
something different.
Make it to that White Spring refuge
Well,
before
that's
I
where
bleed
it's
out.
pointing me.
Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open.
Okay, so I guess that is where we're going.
May just be.
Yeah, we're not listening to you anymore, sorry. I guess we just go down here and see what we can see. Oh, I see. It's got two things stacked on top of each other. That's why. Let's go to the mall. Is that Fallout 76 I hear? It is indeed. The red glow from this power armor flashlight is ridiculous. So cool.
For a drink on the rocks. You
mean
literal
I ain't
rocks
gonna
in it.
make it?
A week, maybe 2. I'm so sorry, Mr. Price.
Dadgummit. I'd hoped to live long enough to see a Brahmin with
Three heads. Toxic says, I'm struggling to get into Fallout 76 because there's too many holotapes. You know what I did? I talked to my community and they pointed me to a Reddit thread, which I don't have on hand. You'll just have to Google it. There is a Reddit thread that has an order of the quests, basically from launch until now. And so I used that. I didn't do all of them, but I did all the ones that sounded really interesting to me in order, including the most recent, which was with the burning wasteland. I forget what it's called now. This stuff over here with the ghoul. Burning Springs, that's what it's called. That was the newest stuff that just got added, like in December.
So this is the place that's bringing all these damn people.
And I still have quests that I could do. I'm not going to do them all though. Like I still have all of these quests that I could do, but I'm not going to. This journey started in November for me, and I knew I was wrapping up at the end of January, so it got 3 months. And I did whatever I wanted to do in those 3 months. I'm about 85-ish hours into this playthrough, I think. So yeah, use the Reddit thread and
dirty it up a little.
That'll help guide you, because there are a lot of holotapes and a lot of quests. I mean, you can go down through here and look at all the things I've completed. Most of these quest chains are 15 hours long. Like, I would say most of the quest chains in this game are 10 to 15 hours. Some of them are like 15 to 20. Like the Brotherhood of Steel quest line was like, Jesus, that was like, I think like 5 streams. So that was like, that was between 15 and 20 hours for the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. So yeah, tons of great content. Go forth and have fun, Tox. Tito Suave thinks Fallout 76 is rough. Not for me. I had a fucking blast. I'm going to be dropping my final review probably today if we're wrapping up this morning with the ghoul.
There's a lot of supplies.
I had a fucking great time, so... I get it. For some people, anything more complex than Minecraft is hard, difficult, boring. I'm not one of those people, so I had a great time with this game.
How are you? Didn't know I'd be having visitors, but gosh darn it, I'll take any friendly stranger I can get about now.
I wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
What hours do I usually stream? Right now. You are here at the beginning of my normal stream session. We're 10 minutes in. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok every single day at this time. We also come back in the afternoon around 3 p.m. and do a second stream. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. Follow along. Everything in between the streams on YouTube. Alright. Doing well. Seen better days. Sounds like you have too.
Heh, ain't no way I could have predicted I'd have come in here for a gunshot wound. Come out with a terminal diagnosis of something else entirely. Though, speaking of the gunshot wound, it'd weigh on my conscience not to warn you. There's a gang of masked bandits out there.
Gang of bandits.
Ruthless they are, with scarred skin and red eyes like rabid wolves. They ain't human, I tell you.
All the same username. Everywhere it's the same thing. Alright. Heard about them from your radio broadcast.
So you did. I told that damn Harvey I wasn't no useless loud who couldn't even open a jar of relish. You best watch yourself out there. Or tuck in here for the night. Everyone from here to Wavy Willards might as well be a refugee from what's out there right now.
I'm afraid we don't have beds to spare for those who are just scared. We have to prioritize the sick and injured, like Lehman here.
Oh, I'm right as rain. For the next week, anyway. Well, gosh darn it. Would you just excuse me for that? Mama didn't teach me to have radiation sickness in front of a guest.
Oh, is he gonna turn? Thought you were injured in the attack.
Well, I was, but it turns out they didn't put a hole in me quite as big as I thought. Just a graze, in fact.
Oh, he's healing.
Don't let my luck fool you.
That's
One peep
funny.
out of me and they'd have put another bullet right through my noggin. That's what they did to the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't get attacked by the Brotherhood of Steel. I just finished up the Brotherhood of Steel questline like a couple streams ago. So your actions dictate how they treat you.
Why even bother helping people?
How do I determine what game I'm going to play? I have a playlist on YouTube called How to Make a Living as a Content Creator and Streamer, and in that playlist is how I plan my year and how I determine what games I'm going to play. So if you want more on the strategies of how I play, and why I play, and what I play, you can check that out. We also just dropped our business plan of 2026 video yesterday on YouTube for our channel members, which talks about what my wife and I are focused on for this year in terms of the growth of the brand now that we're into our 5th year. You're talking about if you're a ghoul. Okay, I don't think I had seen the qualifier. Oh, I missed your first post, King Nick, where you said I love being a ghoul. I didn't see that part, so I thought you were talking about like the Brotherhood of Steel just attacks on sight, period. And I was like, no, they don't. I just did their quest lines. So what you're talking about is after you become a ghoul. Yeah. No, that makes total sense. You have to use a disguise. I think that's part of the, like, that's the pro con of being a ghoul is you have to use disguises. How many hours do I have in Lotro? Oh, thousands. I've played it since launch. Same with Star Wars: Old Republic. You okay?
Well, Doc here says I got radioactive blood on account of all my exposure to a radiated ore at Emmett Mountain.
Technically, it was all the radioactive waste that made both you and the ore irradiated. But that's perhaps besides the point. Lehman is suffering from severe radiation sickness. It's impressive how resilient he's been. At this stage, we typically see fever, diarrhea, dehydration, convulsions. A positive attitude does wonders for the body's health, but usually not miracles. There's already significant internal damage. His symptoms will worsen, and it's too late for Radaway.
Say, isn't there anything else we can try? Some sort of miracle cure, or heathen rituals performed on a stormy night? Truth is,
Heathen
I still
rituals.
got a dream to chase. Never thought much of it, but now I've got the Reaper's shadow looming over me. It sure feels a lot more urgent than it ever did before.
Why even bother helping?
I don't want to die just yet.
I shouldn't even be saying this, but I've heard some rumors. A radiation specialist up in the hills, north of the Savage Divide. I don't know what that means or if they even exist, so just take it with a grain of salt.
I think I'm starting to feel those symptoms you was talking about. A little phlegm ain't gonna keep me cooped up here. But I sure am sweating about those bandits. What if they got my scent?
Mitch says found you from your Instagram reels a couple of weeks ago. Like your content. You're very refreshing. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate it. Alright. Am I going to play Fable? Am I going to play Fable? Hell yeah, I'm going to play Fable. The new Fable looks awesome. We also totally installed the Fable Anniversary Edition the other day. We did a stream on Sunday night. Was it Sunday? No, Saturday afternoon, just for shits and giggles. I haven't played that game since it originally launched. I didn't even know there was an Anniversary Edition. We may be playing some more of that. Stay tuned. Not sure yet. That might be something we sneak in from time to time. How's the Starfield playthrough going? I'm not doing a Starfield playthrough. The last playthrough we did was before the holidays. I'm not actively playing Starfield right now. I'd be happy to provide protection, but I'd need compensation for equipment maintenance.
Oh boy. Well, this sounds like
yeah, those racist idiots can fuck right off, Mr. Jenkins.
The issue is, I don't got much to pay you with.
We covered that last night during the stream.
Invested my last paycheck in the Nuka World arcade. But I do have this big old block of ore I found on the last operation. It kind of looks like a spaceship if you squint. Quality stuff.
It's a mighty fine piece of rock. You got a deal.
Doggy,
Jenkins, fuck off. Stop bringing your misogyny and
Let's
racism
go
into my
find
chat.
this
We're gonna
fancy
ban you right
nuclear
now. I don't want you
specializer
here.
and see if they can fix me up with some new insides.
We're playing Fallout 76. Focus on Fallout 76. If you can't focus on Fallout 76 and have fun with us as a community, I don't want you here.
I can make most of the journey myself. Just worried about spending too long in one place, really.
Find the radiation specialist. Hang on, guys. We're banning some trolls.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia. Everything is too clean here. Time to dirty it up a little.
One second here. We're doing a report and we're banning, and I'm also going to make sure that we go over here and do this with his account as well.
These refugees wouldn't last one day in Crater.
Yeah, we do not tolerate racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, or any of that shit in my chat. If you do that, I will immediately ban you, block you, and report you. There was another one too. Hang on. There were two people I gotta take care of real quick.
Look ripe for the picking.
Heck, we're not even 20 minutes into the streams this morning. That's crazy.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
Downside of not having a moderator, I get to do all this stuff myself. Yay.
Why even bother helping people that can't help themselves?
What's up, Suze? What's up, Robert? Alright. Cleared a couple of people. Let's go find this radiation specialist.
I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
Food with actual flavor.
Skippy guy's a little crazy. I can't help but like it. Hungry? Esme's always
I want to find a way out of this hellhole. Let me out. Gotta find a door.
If only Ellison would put as much work into the refuge as he does into
I'm just gonna teleport out of here if you're not gonna show me the door. I don't know where this guy's at. But I can't stand not being able to find the door, so. I sleep 8 hours a night. I go to bed early. Eight o'clock at night, I'm in bed. Sleep by 8:39 most nights. Wake up at 4 o'clock every single morning. Ooh, we're going way up there. Oh, cool. At least we've already been up to 79. It's a bit of a journey. How old are you, Robert? Hang on, I'm reading your chat. Good morning, chalk is cheap. Robert Kitchenman on YouTube. I just saw your question. I would like to ask you don't have to give me just give me a ballpark. How old are you? What, you can tell it to me in decades. You're in your 30s, you're in your 40s. How old are you? I need to know how old you are before I answer that question. I love the look of this. Like, whenever I turn this on with the power armor, that's so cool. Like, I'm gonna be your Cylon. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's so cool. Alright. We're heading in this direction. Late 30s. Okay, so you're old enough to have played a few games before. There is no difference between a paid DLC whatsoever. No difference between a paid DLC and a microtransaction DLC. Zero difference. It's just how you're paying. The paid DLC puts everything into a bucket, adds a price tag, and everybody purchases the same thing. That's the paid DLC. The microtransaction DLC has everything a la carte. So here's the 15 things that would be in the combo deal, but you, if you want to, can choose which ones you want for a different price rate. Is it more expensive to do a la carte? 100%. 100% more expensive to pull them out and buy them a la carte. Or you could just buy the DLC and get everything included for that one rate. It's been that way for decades. This whole microtransactions are bad. They're blocking content. They're paywalling content, dude. And dudettes. Like, I've been gaming since forever. Like, since the original Nintendo Entertainment System is when I go back to. So, specifically, I've been playing online MMOs since the mid-90s. And ever since the mid-90s, DLCs, expansion packs, and add-ons have always cost money. They've been paywalled since day one. That's how game developers can afford to produce additional DLC and content. They put a paywall on it. The only thing that has changed is they have added an optional way to purchase DLC content in the modern era through microtransactions. That's it. No one is forced to buy them that way. You can always just buy the DLC in the combo pack. You can go for the season pass. You can go for the a la carte mode. You can do it however you want. But there is no such thing as a paywall blocking people from content. At least not in the sense that people want to make up this idea that paywalls are new. Paywalls are not new. We've been paywalled from DLC content for 30 years. There is no game that I know of that does what you just said. And I've played thousands of games, but there's not a single game out there that hides quality of life things behind a paywall. When you play a free-to-play version of a game, you get access to the whole game. End of story. You're playing free-to-play. Or if you're buying a game and then have optional stuff. I think what you're trying to say is you feel like they shouldn't block you from having premium features when you're playing a free game or a base game. And I'm not going to agree with you on that, because online games in particular, the ones that have microtransactions, require servers to operate. Servers require storage space. Storage space costs money. Storage space is a premium. So the way things operate in the current era is, if you want to play the game, you can play the game 100%. You paid for it, or you got it free to play. Here's the base game, you can play it. Now, you want additional things, like, oh, you want to make more than 5 characters, you want to do blah, 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 blah. That costs storage space. Who's paying for that? The developers are paying for that. Well, that money has to come from somewhere. So if you want the extra additional premium features, you should totally have to pay extra for that. You want to transfer your current character from one server to another, you should have to pay for that. You want extra character slots so that you can make 30 characters instead of only 5, you should totally pay for that. Because those are premium features. Those are not features that should just be included by default into everything. It's not. Just not. Because those are extra. They require storage space, they require maintenance, they require engineers, they require people to work on the infrastructure. No, that's totally fair. That's because you're taking up their storage space. You should absolutely pay for that. Like, this game is a perfect example. I'm going to log out really quick. This game is the perfect example of what I'm talking about and what you're trying to discuss right now. Hang on, I got to bring up the menu. We're going to quit. Because I've seen the same complaint about this game. We're going to show you in just a second. This right here. I shouldn't have to pay for a private server. I should be able to play that for free. That's what I hear. I hear a lot of people say that. It's like, no, you have a free server. That's what I'm playing on. This is the free server. You log in with other players. Well, I want to play Fallout 76 like a single player adventure. You can. But that requires a subscription because this requires specialty server space that you need to pay for. The developer should not be footing the bill for you to have your own private little Fallout 76 adventure. You, the player, if you want to have that option where you can play with your friends in a private world, you should pay for that. 100% you should pay for that. One save game file is that's a horrible design decision. But I would not complain about the developer wanting to charge for an additional save game file. Because it is like storage stuff for if we're talking online games. Single player, that's a whole nother topic. Where I'm assuming, by the way, I am assuming that we're talking about online live service games because I've never seen a single player game charge you for stuff. I've only ever seen online live service games charge you for features like that. So I'm assuming that's the conversation we're having. But yeah, the whole single save game file, that's a whole nother discussion that has nothing to do with microtransactions. That's just a shitty game development, game design decision. I can't stand it. I like what was it, Dragon's Dogma 2 I think had a single save game file and I detested it. Warframe's actually an online game and they only have a single save game file, which drives me nuts because I would love to start a new character in 2026 and play it from scratch since I haven't played it for years and I'm not willing to go buy it on another platform just to, But I tell you what, if Warframe offered me the option to spend $15 to start a new character from scratch and have an additional save file, I'd fucking pay it in a heartbeat. But that's just a design decision that they've made to have a single save game file. And there are reasons for that. I never agree with them, but shit, you have a rocket launcher? Any other surprises coming out of the woodwork over here? I don't think so. Anyway, we have been paying for content since the dawn of content. So paying for DLCs and stuff like that has never been, it's not new. We're just, the way we pay for things is different these days. 32. But yeah, down with single game save files. I'm not a fan of that as a design decision. No, I want to be able to create lots of alts. Damn it. Why are you guys at? That's not my monkey, not my circus. Good luck with that. I missed. He moved at the last second. What? How did I miss twice? There we go. I even knocked its head off. I've loved my Fallout 76 journey. Like I said, we're approaching, I think we're about 85 hours in right now. We're working on the Ghoul quest line this morning. I've had a great time over the past 3 months playing this game. Also reviewing the Fallout TV show, so don't forget to check out those episodes on YouTube in between the streams. I review lots of movies and TV shows as well as games. I would absolutely play the shit out of a Starfield 76 Felix Dune Rider. I already love Starfield. Any changes they make to that game only make it bigger and better and more awesome. And if you gave me an online version of Starfield, I would no-life the shit out of that. Hard. Like, I haven't mained an MMO in a long time. I would main the shit out of a Starfield MMO. I would go all in. I'd play that every single day, 4 hours a day. I'm gonna ride that Bethesda dick. Give me more, daddy. Alright, we are inside the objective area. This guy might be living in this cave. We'll see. I have played my entire journey of Fallout 76 single player. There's only 24 players on the server at most. And I've only ever come across helpful people. They've given me blueprints, weapons, armor. It's been great. But I have played 100% of my journey single player. You can play with other players if you want to, but you don't have to. You can totally ignore them and just do your own thing. It's great. I already play all the online games that I play like a single player game, so I don't give a shit if it's an online game or an offline game. I play them all as single player games. So for me, Fallout 76 is no different than Fallout 4. Elder Scrolls Online is no different than Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind, because I play those games as single player titles. I don't participate in the online shit. I just play my own game. So yeah, that's a... How you choose to play these games is entirely up to you. Well, it's definitely not here. That only... Yeah, but that's a you thing, I can't pronounce your name. Mumuxia? That's literally a you thing. Like, I don't give a shit about gear. Like, if you care about gear, then sure, you're going to want to participate in the online events, because that's where the specialty gear drops. But if you're like me and you're just here for the story, the gear doesn't matter. Like, I literally... What I'm wearing is the stuff I've gotten from quests, and that's it. I have never sought out a single piece of gear. I've never participated in an online activity. I get what I get from quests or drops or what I've crafted on my own, and that's it. It's gotta be this cave. There's nothing else around here. If you're waiting for a next-gen update for Fallout 76, I wouldn't wait. Why wait? The game's there right now. Free to play. Hundreds of hours of entertainment. Thousands if you really love the online building system and everything. Man, I'm gonna have to go look this up, I think. I'm not seeing this guy anywhere around here. Oh, he is in here. Well, somebody's in here. So the waypoint was telling me to go back to the door, but then all of a sudden this guy just popped up on the radar. There might be traps in here.
One more step in your mincemeat.
He's one of them. The bandits!
I need you both to explain what you saw and how you found us here before I decide it's not worth hearing the answer.
I was just looking for help. Honest.
Looking for help.
What could I possibly do for you that your smooth-skinned buddies couldn't hand you on a silver platter?
I've got the radiation sickness.
They need to crank the
I
audio
heard
up on
there's a
these
specialist.
NPCs.
God damn it. I told them spreading that rumor would be the end of us.
So did you know about the specialist?
That's enough out of you. You both looking to purge your ads? Or just him?
How about we all calm down? No need to punt guns.
Don't think for 1 second that you understand why I need to point this gun. Oh, I'll tell it to you straight. I'm the specialist you heard about, but I can't rid your friend of radiation sickness. Only thing I can rid him of is his life.
Asher! Oh, hush. These are prime candidates for the gift of an enduring affliction-free existence. We must welcome them. Disposing of them would be terribly wasteful.
Wasteful.
Now just hold on a second here. Who are you people? And what the darn heck is going on?
Let's start with your question about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? Your name is?
Lehman Price?
Lehman! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
Sounds great. You game, Lemon?
I think I'm in over my head here. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them. Well, what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me. And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is. Or I will.
Oh, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything.
What about me? Do you accept humans?
Well, no. But if you prove yourself a friend to us by helping Lehman, who does become a ghoul, I think we can convince Asher to let you off. He's warm and fuzzy beneath the frown.
Don't insult me.
Just trust me for now. It's better than the alternative.
All right. It's your life, Lehman. What do you think?
By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in with no interest in the outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now, hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died. Ghouls. On account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters we're trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality.
There are plenty of ghouls who live alongside humans, so why do you choose to live a life in hiding?
Each one of those is a ticking time bomb. Maybe their friends treat them right. They act as protection. But as soon as a ghoul steps outside on their own, it's free range. A home for ghouls is freedom for us. We don't have to ask a human escort to make a trip down the road. We don't have to watch our backs, wondering if that funny look the newcomer gave us will become a gun to the head. Living out there, the fight never ends. Neither do the tragedies. We got sick of it. Now, for once, we have a place to call our own. I shouldn't have to explain what I'll do to protect that.
No, I sympathize with your plight.
Like you could possibly understand smooth skin.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefits of this procedure. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply flawed prison of flesh, then there's no harm done. But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider, then we'll be fully prepared.
Let's do it, Lemon.
Okay, yeah. I like that option. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a ghoul. You'll regret you were ever born at all.
Oh, so dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Okay.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? That should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for a bit while you go get it. Turns out I'm feeling worse by the minute. Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated, considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds.
I agree. Let's do it.
I'll watch Lehman, of course. We are going to become the best of friends.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting! Finally, I can perform ghoulification on someone other than myself.
All right, let's go.
Oh, wonderful! You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go there and stay under the radar. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
Copy that.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
No, I got you, bro.
This way, my dear test subject. To the lab, where excitement happens.
She's so excited to have a lab rat. Alright, I need more coffee. I will be right back. Indeed, coffee break. Someone said that there's a latency between YouTube and Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm aware. I can't, that's not something I can control on my end. Well, rather it is. The problem is, if I set Streamlabs to use a low latency version of YouTube, because of where I live and the fact that I'm in the middle of nowhere, I have internet hiccups. When I try to keep low latency on Twitch so that it matches the YouTube, sorry. When I use it on YouTube to try to match the Twitch chat, I've had issues in the past where I just get DCs all the time, so, because it's trying to connect. Anyway, so I just let it go at normal. And normal latency on YouTube is different than the latency on Twitch, so there's always a difference. I think YouTube runs about 10 seconds behind Twitch, so if you're watching both streams at the same time, YouTube lags behind. But like Kick, Twitch, and TikTok all run the streams kind of at the same time, so all the chat is reasonably synced, but YouTube always runs behind. Tis what it is. Why do you think I stayed up all night, Jules? I sleep 8 hours every night. 6 to 8, anyway. Early to bed, early to rise. Yeah, my alarm is for 4 a.m. every single morning, and we start streaming by 4:45. It's currently 5:30. I go to bed at 8 o'clock every single night.
Hey, a penny.
Get up at 4. Start the day, start the streams. Go, go, go. Ain't no time to get lazy, bitch. We got shit to do. Real rad roach. Turpentine. That doesn't sound good.
Well, now that that's over with, let's make this quick. Someone could walk in any minute.
Oh, you big baby.
Found your way through that lock yet?
Dude, I just got here. Chillax.
Can't get careless.
What do we got here? Learn. Don't be lunging on me, bro.
Kent, there's a tunnel around the corner. Locked up tight. Must be a trove of radiated ore down there. You got the key?
I do not. Oh, yes, I do, apparently. Lemon gave me the key. Let me get it open for you.
Have at it then. You're taking your time for someone who's not supposed to be here.
Oh, he wants me to stay out here?
Might be more fellas. Just keep them off my back. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't be before.
Alright, so are they gonna come from this direction? Okay, answer my question.
Hey. I haven't seen you around here.
Oh, great. Need to skedaddle.
Are you new on the team?
Not on your team. Here for the ore.
I see. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just a grunt. I came in to grab some tools.
I'll just
Not
say
be.
that Marion hasn't been kind to other scavengers digging around on her turf. Not without joining her crew first, anyway. Hey, is that...
Cool!
Just my goddamn luck.
You're not one of them, right? Bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking about.
God, they need to crank the volume up with
You
their
are.
voices because the music's
same ones that
overwhelmingly
attacked
loud.
Lehman and the others.
Overwhelmingly loud.
I was out in the trees when it happened, just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you fools! Underneath those masks! Just a step away from Farrell. Why even hide it?
Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. Look, I'm sorry, Scatter, but you were never supposed to be a part of this.
Hey, don't shoot.
Unfortunately, I've got no choice, newcomer. It's our code, and the only reason we've survived so long. No witnesses.
Wait, no. Oh God, wait! Look, I spoke quickly, okay? Don't tell anyone else.
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls.
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. I was just terrified. Lehman told a different story. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy can mean the death of everyone I care about.
Okay, that is really annoying.
The killing of your crew, that wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again.
I hate to say it, but yeah. I'm gonna use the strength option. Back off. You won't be able to protect your people if you're dead.
So it's gonna be like that, is it? Shoulda killed you when I had the chance. Now we're all tangled up in this mess. I'm warning you, Missy. We're just like anyone else.
I did not like Frostpunk. I tried to play it, and the second one. I didn't like either one of them.
I understand. Just let me leave, okay? You're not gonna shoot me?
Hurry up already.
I'm not a big fan of games that have forced levels of difficulty. I like it when you can adjust it to suit your story playstyle. I thought the story in the Frostpunk games was interesting, but the fact that they didn't have like a story mode difficulty adjuster kind of made me go, meh.
No, I hope you're happy. I'll be tossing and turning.
Played
for
5
the
or 10
next
hours of
5
each of them.
months,
They're not for
wondering
me.
when the
Not bad
pitfalls will be
games, just
showing
not
up.
for me. Let's get back to Parthenia.
I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't think I won't keep my eyes on you.
Back to Appalachia. Nope. I am not going to adjust the audio volumes for your pleasure. I am adjusting the audio volumes for my pleasure. That's how it works. I've already played Elder Scrolls Online. We started in November at the same time that we started this playthrough. We haven't played in a couple of weeks though, because we've been busy with Skyrim stuff. Elder Scrolls Online is a great game. All Bethesda games are great games. I love them all. No, I will not be adjusting the layout of my TikTok stream. Nope. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. If you want to watch horizontal format, you can watch on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. If you want to watch vertical, you can watch on TikTok. We are live in 4 places. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, so get your ass over there.